Here we go. Hey everyone, it's Nick 30 here. Welcome to my stories from the battle bus. This is my documentary.
I want people to feel
enjoy
motivated. The classic expression is anything is possible, but I think anything is possible if you work hard. Genuinely, you can do anything if you set your mind to it and you're passionate about it, even if you're feeling doubt. I felt a little bit of doubt too. There's always a way to flip it around. If you never back down, never give up. Genuinely.
I mean it. Good old Nova Scotia, Canada, baby. That's the stream setup that my dad built.
Okay, and I'm gonna do my intro in 2 seconds when I'm on the battle bus. In 3, 2. Hey everyone, it is Nick K 30 here, and welcome back to a new Fortnite update. We're gonna be checking it out, and we're gonna be giving you my one more time. Hey,
they made me do that. They made me mess up on purpose because it would be good for the video. I didn't actually mess up. I swear.
everyone, it is Nick K 30 here, and welcome back to another Fortnite.
There's a lot more to Fortnite and a lot more to streaming than just, are you good at the game?
One more over there. Love it.
Look at
When
the
there's a
background
story
all the way down.
from start, middle to end.
Nice, and now it's gonna be a 1v1.
Context really emphasizes how good the clip is.
Trying to no scope. This is it. Oh my gosh. Oh, he is good. I love this drill. Tagged him. He's one shot. That's last season, by the way. Full box. I coned him. Oh, he got out. Recorded in March. Full box. No. Oh, GG. See, guys, that's why I like Fortnite. No matter what, there's some great players out there.
I think context is one of the most important things when you're making a good story.
And let's tell that story, baby.
Hi, baby.
I grew up in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Hi, guys.
Kind of out in the boonies, not a lot of people to hang out with. You just make your own fun in the backyard. My parents really didn't have a lot. My mom moved from Lebanon. She came here to Nova Scotia. My parents had a lot of different family businesses, from like a convenience store.
That was actually their
to a
convenience
pizza
store.
shop, to an automotive shop.
In every business, they had a role. They always worked. Nick always worked with us, him and his brother.
We would be there doing tire changes, oil changes, putting cars up on the hoist.
It's nice to show them how to work.
Because life isn't easy.
Nothing is
That's
easy.
Mommy 30 and Daddy 30.
And they think what we do is easy, so if they're involved, they know it.
I learned that working hard was something you needed to do. If you want to succeed in life, you need to give it your 110%.
So I remember this as clear as it was yesterday. It was grade 1. I was dropping him off at school. And he looks up at me, he said, "Dad, what should I be when I get older?"
Like actually kind
And
of.
I said, "Well, you want
makes
to
me
be,
emotional.
something where you can make good money," because I said, "You need money to live." But I said, it'd be nice to have a job that you can help people too. He said, "Do doctors make lots of money?" I said, "Yeah, they can." "And doctors help people?" I said, "Yeah, doctors help people." "Okay, Dad, I'm going to be a doctor." I said, "But you need straight A's to be a doctor." He said, "Okay, Dad, I'm going to get straight A's."
And that's where I named my YouTube channel Nick K 30. No, I'm joking.
My brother, I want to say, is what I call a perfectionist. His grades were always perfect, like perfect straight A's.
Prioritizing school
Look at the
was
glasses.
number one for me. I want to become a doctor. I want to try to help people. I want to be able to have the best resume to be able to succeed the best that I could. So I was doing Taekwondo. I was doing guitar lessons. I was in the mathletes, peer tutoring, student
always wear
council.
contacts.
And so as you can imagine, it's a lot. For my first year in university, I didn't get a single grade below A+.
Actual report card, by the way.
Going into my second year,
Everything was advanced courses.
I kind of started to get a little overwhelmed, and it was just nonstop study. It got to a point where I was so overwhelmed that I can't do this.
There was a lot of stress on him. I could see it.
You did say one day he's gonna crash.
I mean, you can only handle anything for so long.
I kind of just like lost myself. It was too much. I guess I just got to a point where I was overwhelmed, and I needed something different.
This is my room. Cue the YouTube channel.
Along the way, I was just kind of doing a YouTube channel.
Hey, everyone.
It was Nick-A-30, Nick A30. It wasn't anywhere near popular. I was embarrassed. I didn't tell anyone. My friends didn't know. When I did my channel, I was trying to be the best version of myself because I was not happy at the time. It was kind of like I wouldn't say a fake it till you make it, but you know how you can become something. Every time I was filming, I would just be happy.
Whatever you do, don't show the orange shirt.
Be happy. And it came across as very cringy sometimes. And that's why I was embarrassed. It was just way too high energy, way too forced. And you could tell, for sure, you could tell. At the time, I think I had like 30,000 subscribers around that time, which if you think about it, if you're really trying to go full time, it really isn't that much, but it was something I was very passionate about.
Things aren't going so well. I'm honestly not very confident. I'm not very...
Fun fact, I actually still have all these videos on my channel. Every single one, but it's all private. And like, I didn't get along with my parents at that time. I just wasn't happy with the negative energy I was putting out there in the videos. You know what I mean?
I was very, very burnt out, so I needed to change something.
I just feel like YouTube is the one thing right now that I'm good at, I'm confident at. I know we can make it far if I really, really try.
I came to my dad and I'm like, Dad, I printed off all the analytics, all the documents, all the videos that I've done. I want to stop university and I want to pursue making content full time.
I said no, you got to go to school. At least if he finished his university degree and then want to try to do something. But he's stubborn. I'm stubborn. She's stubborn. We're all stubborn in this family.
That's why I never back down, never what?
We were looking for a house so we could have my mom and my dad and that live with us. And as we were looking through it, I looked at that downstairs garage and I said to Blank, I said, I'm thinking of building him a stream room and giving him a chance. I showed him the garage. I said, now, what do you think?
So fun fact, this was actually the stream room that I'm currently in. You know the fireplace behind me? So that is actually this. My dad built it. We didn't have footage of the other stream room, so I actually had 3 stream rooms in total. One was at that house. You kind of saw it earlier in the documentary, but then when we moved here, what my dad's talking about right now, it was in the garage.
I showed him the garage. I said, now, what do you think if I took half of this garage, we'll set it all up with computers and stuff, and you can stream. I'll give you 1 year. 1 year to prove me wrong. He right away, he looked and he was kind of surprised. I don't know if he knew if I thought I was serious or not. I really thought he's just going to get it out of his system and go back to school.
At the time, I remember, all right, Mr. Muni, I agreed to his offer.
I want you to say something that we'll look back at 10 years from now.
But I knew dang well I was making it, and I am gonna become a full-time creator. I am not taking no for an answer.
What do you have to say? Once he's in his room recording.
Don't do it.
Why?
I remember recording this.
Why?
I actually just want to bring up some dates, guys. In January of 2017, I presented my dad 1 year to make it, like that kind of proposition. I showed him my notes and I showed him my YouTube channel, that sort of thing. And he didn't agree. So that's when we didn't get along at all. But then it was in June, after half a year, this is when he showed me the house and he agreed to my offer. And that's when he was going to build me the stream room. And then Fortnite went free to play in September. And then, you know, things started taking off.
What do you have to say? Once he's in his room recording.
Don't do it.
Why?
Just don't do it.
Why? Do you think this is a waste of time?
Cue the battles.
Down and let's go to Anarchy Acres. I want to go guns blazing. When I was on my come up, I would be doing a 5 a.m. live stream for 5
Mind you,
hours.
Fortnite was September.
Then I would be editing a video. I'd post that video, and then I would do another 5-hour stream to appeal to people in Europe, people in Australia. And I did that for a year straight, non-stop, every single day. I think because I edited my own content, I want to find a nice transition point. I was able to excel at a much higher rate than most people because I was going through and looking through how I got eliminated, how I was eliminating other players. I'm always in the learning mindset. As I continued to stream it, I was good in certain aspects of Fortnite. One of them being building and editing. I was so quick at it. But there was this clip, I was on top of a 1x1 and I edited down, I shot at someone, jumped up, closed the edit, went back down, edited it, shot.
That was
It was
iconic
just
at the
one of the
time.
coolest clips ever.
That is so clean.
At the time, no one had done anything like that. It was unheard of. And eventually the name that stuck around was the 2017 Edit God. So as I was streaming and streaming and streaming, like viewership was going up and up and up.
Oh, they did. Wow, that's huge.
I think within a year, we gained like 2 or 3 million subscribers. It was absolutely unheard of.
Do you want to keep it?
So I remember in January 2018, I went away to the police academy. I was a squad leader. And I'm walking through the hall and I would hear my son, I heard my son's voice, Nick's voice. And I like looked into the room and they're watching Nick live.
When I streamed on YouTube.
See how I faked him out there, guys? And I pre-aimed, I adjusted
And I
my
walked
sights.
a little further down the hall
No.
and somebody else was watching him. And I remember that night there was probably 6 or 7 people watching him. he really started blowing up. He started getting huge.
This is intense.
I look at my emails that I had associated with my YouTube channel, my social media and all that stuff. I had like 30,000, 40,000 emails.
There were so many opportunities and so many brand deals and so much stuff. There was just too much. And he kept saying to me, Dad, I need your help. Like, there's a lot of opportunities here and stuff that I don't know what to do. It got to be real hard for me to help him. And I said to Blanca, I said, do you think I'm being selfish? He's got once in a lifetime opportunities. And I'm running around doing policing.
Oh,
So I went
Max
to
830.
the chief of police. I said, I need 6 months off. I said, no pay. There was a lot going on. They wouldn't give me 6 months off. They said they couldn't. I said, I'm going to have to resign then. So I resigned to manage him and help him take care of his business, and his
Rest is history.
rest is history.
I have to give credit to my mom and my dad. My dad is my manager. He's my security at events, my stream room builder, my mechanic on my car. Any kind of problems with the stream, he fixes it. My mom, she's making sure I have meals cooked. She's handling the taxes, managing my finances. I think the reason why I put so much work into my channel is because I saw how hard my parents worked. I saw how stressed out they were. And I knew that this could be a really big thing if I really dedicated my mind to it, that could really help out and do something good.
At the end of the day, I think that all goes back to hard work, persistence, and put your mind to something.
Crazy. Jeez.
I'd always tell him, you don't know how strong you are. That's your problem. And he didn't understand what I meant when he was younger. If you're not trying to be better, then you're not living.
When I wake up, I'm editing Fortnite. When I wake up, I'm streaming Fortnite. When I wake up, I'm talking about Fortnite. Everything that I've done has led up to this moment, and the fact that I
love
now
my
get
mom
to
and my dad a lot.
in the Fortnite ecosystem, in Fortnite
They're probably
itself,
watching right now.
and see myself, play as myself, to be in game in Fortnite.
For Nick, I think it's a dream come true, really.
There's a lot of elements in the Icon outfit that my community will recognize. They know me for the Mogul Master Fortnite outfit, so there's a little bit of that. They know me from the never back down, never give up mindset. The 100 player customs that we do with
So
our community
cool.
to get everyone involved. That references the king and the crown on the outfit.
So cool.
So there's just so much stuff. I feel like I'm sharing it with my community, but also my family as well. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here with the Icon outfit. I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. I'm just gonna enjoy it, soak it in, keep on working hard. Everything that got me to this point right here, I would keep on doing.
That's in Nova
I'm
Scotia,
gonna be
by the way,
streaming every
Peggy's
day.
Cove.
I'm gonna be working hard and never backing down, never giving up.
That's great. By the way, this wasn't even our house that we filmed in. It's a prop house. We filmed it in Halifax. Entirely different house. They rented it out. So that way there's no personal information and, So just I just want to say that because I think it's funny. Number 2, man, when I tell you I go to my dad for everything and he's just so wise. He's so smart. I'm the person that I am today because of him. It makes me sad as we're all getting older and older and older. And like one day, just to even think about, you know what I mean? Like it literally makes me cry. I feel like I don't know what I'm gonna do without my mom and my dad. And like my dad is so important to me. There's just so much that he does and helps me with. He's so selfless. He literally puts me above everything else. Same thing with my mom.
Rest is history.
Because like he literally sacrificed his dream job of becoming a police officer so that he could help me pursue my dream job. He's just the best. Is there any questions, guys? And yes, that was really bro 830. That's my brother. Your dad looked so disappointed when your videos him and he said don't do it. No, he was just tired. You're referencing that. You're saying my dad looks so disappointed here. Honestly, my dad is the hardest worker that I know. And he was just really tired this day and the whole month building the stream room because he was doing his job at his mechanic shop and then coming home and doing this. And on the weekends he was doing this. For those guys that don't know, it was in June of 2017 that we did that 1-year proposition with my dad where he actually accepted it, and that's when he agreed to build me the stream room. And now in June, 7 years later, we're getting an icon skin in Fortnite. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And so Fortnite literally released during that period of time where I was trying to make it and be successful. My dad finished the stream room building it July 5th, 2017. And I don't know if you guys probably can relate for those guys that stream, but man, one of the worst things about streaming and making content when you live with your parents and, you know, other people is that like you just don't want to make noise and you're embarrassed, especially when you don't have like a large channel. I would always find times where my dad and my mom and my brother weren't home to record. I couldn't record when I wanted. I couldn't stream when I wanted. So this stream room that my dad built me, that actually allowed me to stream every single day. That was the point where I could actually stream. And I was streaming The Last of Us and I was seeing a little bit of success, but man, a few months later when Fortnite dropped in September of 2017, I didn't see success right away. I actually saw a dip in viewership, but I stuck with it because I was passionate about it. You know, I knew that I could bring something different to it. And then that's when like we started taking off. I think it was around December of 2017, you know, about like 7 months after. We were getting close to the point where I was going to have to back down and give up. And it's kind of funny because when we were younger, my parents would actually limit the amount of video games we could play. We were only allowed to play on the weekends. Basically, when the weekend came, I always prioritized video games over hanging out with friends. So that really didn't help with trying to balance out my life, you know what I mean, to prevent that burnout. But if that didn't happen, if I didn't get burnt out, I would not be, you know, pursuing this. But I think the overall life lesson is anything you do in life, you got to work hard for it and you got to never back down, never give up. Because if I didn't get those straight A's, you know, you could argue that those whole entire years of school were kind of a waste, but I look at it as like, if I didn't build up that work ethic there and grind, basically it all carried over to what I'm doing now with editing and streaming. And I literally go from morning till night doing emails, brand deals, managing this, managing that. I'm running a full-on business, like solo. And, you know, I have my mom and my dad and my family. But my point is, I think you really have to work hard if you want something and nothing's going to come easy. Like there's like the 0.001% that get it lucky. And I think also a lot of people don't know, but when I took that year, the 1 year to make it, what a lot of people don't realize is that I was helping my dad every day and working at his shop, doing tire changes, oil changes, literally every single thing. And so while I was not in school, it was still very, very stressful because there was so much going on. My dad expected me to be at his shop every single day, weekends included, working with the family business. Like he ended up building a whole nother bay to work on cars. He built that thing from scratch. So we'd be helping, getting 2x4s, carrying tools. We'd have to take things to the dump. When it was built, we'd be doing, like I said, tire changes, oil changes, putting cars on the hoist. It's not like one of those things where, because I think a lot of the thing that I would love for people to know is a lot of people think that I just came from everything. And I think the stories from the Battle Bus shows that that wasn't the case. Like my parents worked really hard and you kind of see like the convenience store that they owned. It looked like run down. They did their best to run businesses. And, you know, they made it look as nice as they could, but, you know, they only had what they had. It's not one of those things where all of a sudden I can do YouTube whenever, I have all this free time to be successful and I came from everything. Like I genuinely had to work my butt off, man. Like it was really, really tough. Like I said, I made sacrifices. I didn't hang out with friends. I didn't party. I didn't drink, didn't do drugs, didn't do anything. My thing was work with my dad, work on my YouTube channel. That's pretty much it, honestly. I was sacrificing the fun time. Like my fun time was making content, but it worked out. But that's because I worked hard, man. The main message and the main theme, like I just want you guys to know, for those of you guys that are pursuing something, whether it's content creation or not, you really have to work hard. Oh yeah. The fake it till you make it. So like genuinely, I remember in my life when I was recording these videos, I was not happy. YouTube and making content was my way of like being happy. I would just force myself to be happy when I was recording. Because number one, people don't want to see like anyone that's negative, grumpy, someone who's sad and that sort of thing. I would always try to be the best version of myself. And you know, if you do that over and over and over and over again, eventually that is who you become. And that's kind of like how I think I became so positive, is like I just wasn't happy with who I was, and YouTube allowed me to be what I wanted to be. Because do you guys ever feel like when I used to fight with my parents, like back in the day, I felt like I always had to be angry in that space, like in the house, right? Because we always had something to argue about, so to speak. So it's like it was hard for me to be positive. But like when I went to a different space, like, you know, school or like recording videos, I felt like I could be happy. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I would just fake it till I made it. I wasn't happy here. I would just force it. And then it ended up being like, it worked out and I started to be positive. And I want to say now, my parents fully support me and I love them so much. Everyone fights with their parents. So like, there's not one family out there that doesn't argue, that doesn't fight. I feel like it's the most normal thing. They just wanted what was best for me. So they didn't want me to pursue content creation at first. You know, my dad, because he did do that stream room, I guess in a way he did want me to pursue it. He knew that I was going to be stubborn. So I think he wanted to, you know, give me that opportunity to put me in the best situation that I could possibly be in, because I was going to try regardless. So I think he did, in hindsight, really want that for me, want what was best for me. That's going to be a wrap to the video, A-Team. If you guys did enjoy the stories from the battle bus, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications. And again, guys, my icon skin is now in the shop. If you guys want to get it and use supporter creator code NICK830, that would be amazing. Also, again, if at any point you want to watch the full thing without any commentary, Fortnite has it on their official channel. Make sure to check that out. I'll link it in the description, and hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Keep on being awesome, A-Team, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey!